everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today, I am reviewing two products. I have the NuFACE Firming and Radiant Super Peptide Booster, and I have the NuFACE Protect and Tighten Super Antioxidant Booster. They look like this. NuFACE very kindly sent these over as part of PR in mid-November. This video is not sponsored. If you're new here, my name is Nadia and I am a licensed esthetician who loves to test and review skincare products. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Also, be sure to hit that notification bell so that you do not miss any future uploads. These boosters are supposed to enhance your microcurrent results. So they are meant to be used with your NuFACE Toning Trinity Pro Current device. Mine is dirty, I just did a demo. The Super Antioxidant Booster, which is this one right here, is loaded with good hydrating ingredients. It is also loaded with antioxidants to defend against environmental damage. This particular booster leaves the skin feeling and looking tighter, brighter, and a whole lot smoother. We also see a super fruit blend of blueberry, wolfberry, and cranberry, along with green tea extract to nourish and soothe the skin. These are our antioxidants. Japanese Artemisia capillaries reduce oxidation, and carnosine and edelweiss flower extract help to firm, tighten, and further contour the skin. Here we have the Super Peptide Booster. And this particular booster is loaded with good hydrators, antioxidants, and anti-aging ingredients that help to diminish the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, improving firmness, and leaving the skin looking oh so radiant. We also see a triple peptide complex, which helps to smooth the skin's texture. Peony root extract leaves the skin looking rejuvenated, and orchid stem cells here help to firm. And carnosine again and edelweiss flower extract here help to firm, tighten, and further contour the skin. I used these boosters for 5 days straight in a recent vlog, so I will link that above in case you missed it. You can find both of these boosters at a number of retailers such as Ulta, Nordstrom's, Derm Store, SKINSTORE, and NuFACE.com. I do have an affiliate link that can be found down below in the bottom bar. That'll help my very small channel. However, I don't think there is a discount code related to that affiliate link, but you can find them at the other retailers as well. Each booster does retail for $65, and you do receive 1 ounce or 30 ml. As far as directions for use here, you want to use both boosters on clean, dry skin. I personally love mixing both. I use half a pipette of each booster with the gel activator. And the activator here will activate the current from your Trinity facial toning device while also kind of hydrating and plumping the skin. Within each of these boosters, we do see IonPlex, a NuFACE trademark. To quote, a precise concentration of ions in glacial water are used to ensure optimal microcurrent device performance. Both boosters here contain practically the same ingredients, but one of the major differences I noticed was that the peptide booster included peptides. So carnosine, and then I will list the two others down below for you. We also see gluconolactone here to improve texture. The antioxidant booster here included lactobacillus ferment and 1 peptide, carnosine. I really put these boosters to the test. I began testing them on December 18th, about a month after receiving them. I do have to admit I was in a bit of a mental and emotional funk, but luckily when I began to use the boosters, I just could not stop. I found really cool ways to use them while also testing other products. And if you have a look at some of my most recent reviews, you can hear me kind of chat about these boosters within those reviews themselves. So there is beauty in obviously testing products and seeing results almost overnight. I loved that these boosters not only enhanced the results of my Trinity facial toning device. I will link my first video on the particular device up above in case you'd like to learn more about the device itself or perhaps learn about microcurrent. One thing that the boosters also did is that they made me reach for the device more. I've got to say that I did kind of avoid using this because it meant that I had to avoid using other serums. And I'm like, I have all these serums. Why am I using this instead of the serums, you know? So I didn't want to use the device while absent-mindedly putting on a facial serum that perhaps contained oil or alcohol, as the device works best with something or a serum that is oil-free, water-based, in case, you know, these boosters aren't necessarily your cup of tea. When used along the microcurrent device, the boosters drive the serums deeper into the skin. My first impressions were that I used very little of each booster. I think I used like a drop in like every area that I work with this device, and it just wasn't enough. But as time went on, I added more and more of the serum while I used the Trinity facial toning devices. I did see Tara, which is the gal who I think developed this. I saw in her IG stories that she used a whole lot of serum, and I'm like, well, let me use a whole lot of serum too. So I began doing that, and while the results were still similar to my first impression of the product, I feel like it just changed how much glide or how much radiance I got from the boosters. I used the boosters primarily with the Aqua Gel. I feel like this is my favorite of the activators, and every time I would use the kind of like this combo here, I would just wake up with the most radiant glow. Initial thoughts were to recommend it to, you know, those who are struggling with dull, dehydrated skin. I reached for the Silk Creme activator when I used and tested the Drunk Elephant A Glow A Retinol oil. I will link that video review up above in case you'd like to check it out. The creme activator, I feel like, hydrates the skin even more, and it gives the device a lot more slip so that you're not feeling the current. And it also gives the skin more of a glow. So I would say this works best on that dull, very dry, mature skin. I still believe that I would recommend this to my drier skin types. When I tested the Farmacy Niacinamide Mask, I used both boosters with gel activator. So I went back to this and I used the Niacinamide Mask over top. And I feel like that's when I got the best results. That could be primarily due to the niacinamide mask itself. My skin would wake up with the most radiant glow. It was smoother, it was bright, it was plump. It was just everything that I needed it to be. So I will link my review to that video up above. As I began my Peter Thomas Roth Even Smoother Glycolic Retinol Resurfacing Serum test, I used the boosters again with the gel activator as kind of my buffer between the new serum and my skin, as a way to kind of introduce this new product to the skin. This worked incredibly well as I wanted to ease into this test. I'd been testing like 2 new products and I didn't want to necessarily overwhelm the skin. And even with all of that product over top, products did not pill. I also reintroduced tretinoin to the skin as I was feeling a little unhappy with my chin area. I feel like that's always just been a major concern for me, along with my forehead. And this cocktail here created a really nice buffer between my tretinoin here along the forehead and the chin. My skin still flaked a little bit, and again, I had not used tretinoin in a while, but it wasn't bad at all to where my skin just felt too dry and tight at all. It felt just fine. It was just flaking. So I noticed that a few days afterwards, my skin just looked so good, especially here, the forehead area. Again, a major concern for me. While I have loads and loads of serums in my skincare arsenal, I've been thoroughly impressed with these boosters. I love that they added a little bit of excitement into my skincare routine, as I was able to pair them with my tretinoin, glycolic acid, the Farmacy Niacinamide Mask, and most importantly, my Trinity facial toning device, which I do love and appreciate. I feel like I had just let that product be, but these two boosters definitely made the use of this product a lot more fun and a lot more results driven. Needless to say, the device is not collecting dust over there. I am still using it and loving it. My overall results have been a brighter, plumper, smoother, more radiant skin, and neither of these boosters have broken me out or irritated my skin or added further congestion on my skin. These boosters work well with each other, and from my review with a number of other skincare ranges, hydrating serums, exfoliating serums, and overnight masks, even my tretinoin. While I don't always lift during the day, these worked well under my Kate Somerville Mineral SPF, which I'm almost running out of. And I did perform the lifting or the demo routine for you all before, so we can have a look at how the skin looks, you know, with makeup, with sunscreen, powder over top. I feel like it looks amazing. It looks nice and radiant. I did use the gel here as you saw, and I did use the creme here as you saw. I'd love to know if you perhaps can see a difference in how the skin looks. I know that it feels really nice. And yeah, love to know your thoughts. I do prefer to lift at night after a long day of performing facials, chemical peels, and microderms. So these boosters worked very well under different oils, masks, and moisturizers, as well as with other serums. I do love using these boosters in many ways. I just had so much fun doing this test, but my favorite way to use these, however, is immediately after getting home from work. I'll just cleanse my skin, and I'll pair both boosters with the gel activator, and I'll perform my lifting routine there. And then I'll just go back to, you know, living life, doing chores around the house, perhaps cooking dinner. And then right before bed, or whatever my skin is in the mood for, I'll apply. Lately, it has been the Peter Thomas Roth Glycolic Acid Serum. Then I'll go in with either a gel-based moisturizer. I'm looking at that Farmacy Night Mask here, and then I'll apply my lip balm, and then I'll be ready for bed. Because these are oil-free, fragrance-free, essential oil-free, alcohol-free, I think that they would work on all skin types, even my most sensitive skin types. I feel like it all depends on your concern, of course. So if you don't want to purchase both in one go, but you do own the NuFACE Trinity toning device, I would recommend the antioxidant booster and the gel-based activator for, say, for example, spring and summer use. And then I would recommend the peptide booster with the silk creme, this duo here for like fall and winter. if you don't want to get them both at the same time. I feel like this combo would be exceptional for the drier, colder winter months where skin just seems to be zapped of its moisture, perhaps a little parched, perhaps a little flaky. Or if you're living in the city, have oily skin, this combo I think would help to provide the skin with more antioxidant benefits. The combo would work lovely, especially if you have oily skin. It's not going to feel like it's too much, especially if you love to lift at night. If you have got dry, dull, aging skin, definitely consider the combo here. And if you've got the funds, you can get both. Personally, I think that they are magic and I can't put them down. Pros here, I love that these are formulated without parabens, sulfates, phthalates, formaldehyde, mineral oil, alcohol, and fragrance. NuFACE is a cruelty-free range. They work well on their own, but they work even better together. They work well with other serums, masks, oils, moisturizers without pilling. And I love the fact that these did not break me out or further congest my skin. In my book, at least where I am mentally, I feel like these two products made skincare a lot more fun and they allowed me to reach for my NuFACE device a lot more. I don't really have any cons, and if I do think of them, I will list them in the bottom bar down below. I am rating these a 10 out of 10 as they are alcohol, oil, essential oil, and fragrance free. They contain no poor ingredients. The packaging allows you to use the exact amount that you want of each. If you're feeling drier, perhaps add a little bit more of the peptide boost. Were you outside for a prolonged period of time, perhaps use a little bit more of the antioxidant boost. These boosters definitely made my skin brighter, plumper, radiant, softer, smoother, firmer. So I love these, and the fact that they are so versatile made them big winners in my book. So I hope you all enjoyed today's video. Give it a like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'd love to know if you are curious about these. I know the NuFACE device can be a little bit polarizing, but as an esthetician, we do use microcurrent in our shops, spas. So it's something that actually works and benefits the skin. I don't think that microcurrent is a gimmick. So I hope that you all enjoyed this video. I will see you in my next video. Bye. I am so hungry again. I mean, what's new, right? I'm always hungry. You can find both of the, you can find